Serial killers. Just the name sends shivers down your spine, right? These individuals who commit multiple murders over a period of time often seem to defy all logic and understanding. They are not just criminals, they are enigmas that challenge our very perception of humanity. They are a dark and puzzling part of our world. Their actions leave a trail of fear and confusion, often shaking communities to their core. But what is it that drives them to commit such heinous acts repeatedly? What drives them to commit such terrible acts? Is it a traumatic childhood, a chemical imbalance in the brain, or something far more sinister? Theories abound, but concrete answers remain elusive. What goes on in their minds? Are they aware of the pain they cause, or are they completely detached from reality? Understanding their psyche is a complex puzzle that experts have been trying to solve for decades. These are questions that have baffled experts for years. Psychologists, criminologists, and law enforcement officers have spent countless hours studying case files, interviewing convicted killers, and analyzing crime scenes to get closer to the truth. One thing that makes serial killers even more frightening is their habit of keeping trophies. These items, often taken from their victims, serve as macabre mementos of their crimes. But what exactly are these trophies? And why are they so important to these disturbed individuals? Are they reminders of their power, or do they hold some deeper, more personal significance? Join me as we journey into the shadowy world of serial killers to uncover the chilling truth behind their macabre collections. We'll explore the minds of these killers, delve into their pasts, and try to understand the dark motivations that drive them. Buckle up, it's going to be a fascinating ride. Together we'll navigate the twisted paths of their minds and perhaps come closer to understanding what makes a serial killer tick. Imagine finding a lock of hair, a piece of clothing, or even a driver's license that doesn't belong to you. Creepy, right? Now imagine those items belong to someone a serial killer harmed. That's what we call a trophy, a disturbing reminder of their terrible crimes. These trophies aren't just random objects. They hold a dark significance for the killer. They can be anything from small, personal items to body parts. Each trophy tells a story, a gruesome chapter in the killer's twisted narrative. Why would someone want to keep such horrifying souvenirs? It all comes down to the killer's psychology. Some experts believe trophies give killers a sense of power and control. Remember, these individuals often feel powerless and insignificant in their everyday lives. The act of taking a trophy, a piece of their victim, gives them a twisted sense of dominance. It's like saying, "I was here. I had control." For others, these objects serve as sick reminders of their crimes, allowing them to relive the experience again and again. The trophies become tangible links to the past, keeping the memory of their horrific deeds alive. Let's take a closer look at some notorious serial killers and the chilling trophies they kept. These items, often mundane to the average person, held a sinister significance for the killers. They served as macabre reminders of their heinous acts, allowing them to relive their crimes over and over again. One of the most infamous examples is Ted Bundy, a charming yet deadly individual responsible for the deaths of numerous young women in the 1970s. Bundy's ability to blend in and appear trustworthy made him particularly dangerous. He would often lure his victims with a facade of needing help, only to reveal his true, monstrous nature. Bundy kept various items from his victims, including jewelry, clothing, and even driver's licenses. These items were not just trophies, but also symbols of his control and dominance over his victims. Each piece of jewelry, each article of clothing represented a life he had taken, a person he had overpowered. He saw these items as mementos of his conquests, tangible proof of his power over his victims. The driver's licenses in particular were chilling reminders of the identities he had erased, the lives he had ended. For Bundy, these trophies were a way to keep his victims close, even after their deaths. John Wayne Gacy, the killer clown who preyed on young boys, kept clothing and personal items belonging to his victims. Gacy's public persona as a friendly clown masked his dark, predatory nature. He would often lure his victims with promises of work or money, only to trap them in his deadly web. He even created a chilling photo album featuring images of his victims in various stages of torture and death. This album was a grotesque testament to his cruelty, a visual record of his sadistic pleasure. For Gacy, these photographs were more than just memories. They were a way to relive his horrific acts, to savor the fear and pain he had inflicted. Section 5. Ed Gein, from House of Horrors to Hollywood inspiration. Ed Gein's crimes, while fewer in number than other serial killers, were shocking in their depravity. Driven by an unhealthy obsession with his deceased mother, Gein fashioned trophies from the bodies of his victims, turning their remains into furniture, clothing, and masks. His case, a horrifying example of necrophilia and delusion, shocked the world and inspired elements of iconic horror films like Psycho, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Silence of the Lambs. Gein's grotesque creations were more than just trophies. They represented a complete break from reality and a descent into unimaginable madness. Section 6. The Mind of a Monster, Understanding the Depths of Depravity. The case of Jeffrey Dahmer, known for his cannibalistic acts, offers another chilling example of trophy-taking. Dahmer confessed to keeping body parts, like skulls and bones, as souvenirs of his horrific crimes. For him, these gruesome trophies served as a way to hold on to his victims even after death. Dahmer's case, like those of Bundy and Gacy, highlights the disturbing link between mental illness, extreme violence, and the compulsion to collect trophies. Section 7. Beyond the Shadows, the Role of Forensic Psychology. Understanding the motivations behind trophy-taking is a crucial aspect of forensic psychology. By studying these objects and their significance to the killer, investigators can gain valuable insights into the criminal's mind. These insights can be instrumental in building a psychological profile, predicting future behavior, and ultimately bringing the perpetrator to justice. The study of trophies provides a unique window into the dark recesses of the criminal mind, helping us understand the motivations behind these horrifying acts. Section 8. Learning from Darkness, How Trophy Analysis Helps Catch Killers. Analyzing trophies can provide investigators with crucial information about the killer's relationship with the victim, their level of organization, and their psychological state. The type of trophy, the condition it's in, and where it's found can all offer valuable clues. For example, a carefully kept and displayed trophy might suggest a highly organized killer who feels a sense of pride in their crimes. On the other hand, a discarded or damaged trophy might indicate a more impulsive act or a killer who is losing control. Section 9. A final thought, unraveling the enigma of the criminal mind. The world of serial killers and their trophies is a dark and complex one. These individuals often collect items from their victims, which can range from personal belongings to more gruesome mementos. These trophies serve as a reminder of their crimes and a way to relive the experience. It's a chilling insight into their psyche, revealing a need for control and dominance over their victims. It forces us to confront the darkest aspects of human nature. The motivations behind these actions are often rooted in deep psychological issues, including past trauma, a desire for power, or a need to assert their identity. Understanding these motivations is crucial for law enforcement and psychologists as they work to profile and apprehend these criminals. While the reasons behind trophy-taking are never fully understandable, each case provides unique insights. Some killers may take trophies as a way to remember their victims, while others might do it to feel a sense of accomplishment. The variety in their behavior makes it challenging to create a one-size-fits-all profile. By studying these disturbing behaviors, we can learn more about the criminal mind. This knowledge helps criminologists and law enforcement develop more effective methods for tracking and capturing these individuals. It also aids in creating preventative measures to stop potential serial killers before they start. This understanding, in turn, can help us develop better strategies for preventing future tragedies and bringing these dangerous individuals to justice. The collaboration between different fields, such as psychology, criminology, and law enforcement, is essential in this endeavor. Each perspective adds a piece to the puzzle, helping to create a more comprehensive understanding of these criminals. The study of serial killers and their trophies is not for the faint of heart. It requires a strong constitution and a willingness to delve into the darkest corners of the human mind. However, this work is vital for the safety and security of society. By understanding these criminals, we can better protect potential victims and prevent future crimes. But it's a necessary step in understanding and combating this form of horrific crime. The dedication and perseverance of those who study and fight against these criminals are commendable. Their work not only brings justice to the victims, but also helps to create a safer world for all of us.